Right, in this video, we are going to look at number 29 on our benchmark, which is a question about inverse functions. So this gives us a function defined by the equation y equals 9 minus x, and asks us which equation of these four is the inverse equation. So to solve this, we're going to write down our function up here. Function we're given is y equals 9 minus x. Now remember, what an inverse function wants us to do is it wants a function that does the opposite of what this one does. It takes all the outputs and gives us the inputs back from the function. Now the way that we learn to solve this is we would switch the x and the y around. So this y turns into an x, and this x turns into a y, and then we solve this for y again, and that will find the inverse function for us. So we're going to minus 9 to the other side. This turns into x minus 9 and cancels here. And we get negative y equals x minus 9. And then to get rid of this negative in front of y, we need to divide everything by negative 1. That division by negative 1 gives us y. And over here, what this is going to do is this essentially splits into two different parts. We have x over negative 1 minus negative 9. Minus 9 over negative 1. So it ends up being negative x minus a negative 9, and it flips the signs around of this thing. So we end up with negative x plus 9. This ends up as our inverse equation. Now, if we look at the answers we're given, that one doesn't match up exactly to any, but the correct answer here was D, because they're taking this negative and they're writing it after the positive number, because this is equivalent to saying 9 minus x is equal to y, because it doesn't matter which order I add and subtract things in. So that's where we get the correct answer. Now, if we look at the most common error here, part of the reason I spent some time talking about this division of negative 1, most people got y is x minus 9. They moved this, but they forgot to deal with the fact that the y was negative over here and dividing this negative 1 right here. So that's the part that attributed to the most common error.